Good morning. This is the Nigerian Boss Man. I'm just making another quick video on some more of my insight on a particular topic or different various topics. And one of my followers we were having a conversation, and it was nothing personal. It was mainly more about business. And I don't know why I did, but I clicked on her profile, and I seen a picture of a dude, and she happened to mention him in the course of our conversation. And like I said, it's not personal, nothing personal at all. She was talking about business, and I happened to turn it that way, more of a personal level, but not the way y'all are thinking. Like I'd seen a guy in her picture, and it was a video, like a collage of pictures or whatever. You know, nowadays on Instagram, you can post 9 pictures on one post. And I asked her, I said, "Is that your dude?" And she said, "Yeah." And I was like, okay, you know, the reason why we were having conversations was because I was asking her to assist me with promoting business. That's all it was. So it wasn't nothing on an extra level. And I asked her just a random question, "Is that your dude right there?" She's like, "Yeah." She says, "I'm holding him down while he's gonna be until he comes home." So because I know the system, when someone comes home, to me personally, the first thing that pops in my head is they're gone, which means they're incarcerated. Someone says, I'm just keeping things together till they come home, that means they're incarcerated, if you didn't know. And so I sent her a message back, and I was like, if you're holding him down, much respect to you. And I sent her the fist sign emoji. And women don't understand how important it is to actually hold a man down. And men take that like to the heart, because when you're incarcerated, your mind tends to go all over the place because you're not in control. The control that you've had as far as working, keeping things in order, that's completely stripped away from you. And now you're basically being fed, clothed by somebody else, told what to do. And if you resist in any way, shape, or form, they can throw you in solitary confinement, which will more than likely throw a man into complete chaos mentally, and his mind will start drifting in all kinds of ways. For women, one thing I do want to give you some advice on, or my personal opinion on, when you're holding a man down that's incarcerated, you don't know what the man is doing with his money. You can be working, busting your ass and putting money on his books, and he could be gambling that money away, maybe in debt, using that to pay off somebody else, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? And that, in my personal opinion, that's kind of taking advantage of what the general purpose of him holding you down for. You're here to maintain yourself, not to be gambling the money that I'm working hard for away. And so, my personal opinion, when a woman is assisting a man in that time in trial and tribulation in his life, in my personal opinion, if she's using her currency to assist him, it's mainly more about the mental thing. It's the mental support that a man needs when he's incarcerated more than the financial. And a way that women can help him with the mental is not to really necessarily put money on his books as far as commissary and food, which his family can help him with that as well. If you have family members, then they can do that. But if you're his significant other, and the mental part is the most important part as far as helping a man get through his time, put money on his phones. The reason why I say you put money more on his phones than his commissary, because you can't gamble. Oh, well, technically you can sell phone time. But when you're incarcerated, you only have a limited number of people that you can call. So if you're incarcerated, more than likely of course, like I say, he can't gamble that away, but he can. That's more investing in your relationship, because now the currency is now y'all talking to each other, making sure that you're staying by his side mentally, seeing where his headspace is at, and him doing the same thing with you, seeing where your headspace is at, how are you doing. And in my personal opinion, that's more valuable than him getting food. That's my personal opinion. Because what I do is called intermediate fasting. Intermediate fasting is you basically have a window on when you can eat. And I've been doing it for so long that my body functions well off of eating one meal a day. Literally, I can eat one meal a day and be fine. It sounds absurd. Look up Malcolm X. Malcolm X ate one meal a day. One meal a day. A lot of Muslims eat one meal a day. I've met men that have eaten one meal a day and they can survive. So if you're eating one meal a day, what they would do is they would compose their breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the stuff that can be saved, and they would save it at one meal, and they would pray around 3 o'clock, and then they would eat their meal around 4 o'clock, and they would be good till the next day. When they woke up from morning chow, they would save that food in Tupperware, and then lunch they would save it in Tupperware, and they would eat the rest of it at evening chow. They would eat all the breakfast, lunch, and dinner at evening chow. You know what I'm saying? So if they're doing that, then is food really necessary? No. I mean, they're probably going to be... And the thing is about being incarcerated is that if you're hanging around enough people... First of all, there's other ways to make money. And I'm not going to go into all the details what you do on the inside. But you can also... There's also people looking out for you. They see you starving. They're going to be like, man, you need a soup, which is basically noodles. You know what I'm saying? And that'll get you by for a few hours. No one's going to let you starve while you're on the inside if you really don't want to. But of course, you can make that money up. But with that being said, that means food is not necessarily a necessity. It's a luxury. What's a necessity is the mental support that is provided through communication through friends and family. And if you're with a significant other, female, male, whoever it is, you're putting money on his phone, you know where your money is going. Your money is going towards us communicating and strengthening our relationship. That's where I feel the money should go. Don't put money on his commissary and food. Put money directly on his phone, because you can put money on his commissary. You can use that commissary to put money on the phone, but he can also be fucking off that money. You use that gambling on fucking chess and checkers, and you know what I'm saying? Your money's being fucked off. But you put money on his phone, he's not necessarily going to gamble that. You know what I'm saying? If he values you, this is why you'll know if he values your relationship. If he values your relationship, he's not going to fuck that money off. He's just phone time. You know what I'm saying? I need to communicate with you and make sure we're still straight. You know what I'm saying? See where your headspace is at. You know what I'm saying? If his headspace is not in the right place and he's fucking off phone time, maybe he's not, you know what I'm saying, doesn't value the relationship right. But if he does, he's going to make sure he uses that phone time to make sure you and him are communicating. That is very important. And vice versa for him, it's going to be good for him to know where your headspace is at, because if he's too paranoid or things are not working out, then y'all can basically part ways before he comes out, before things can actually get real ugly. You know what I'm saying? So this is best for you to invest in each other's mind instead of him and you investing in his belly or wherever, you know what I'm saying, his other agendas are at. You know what I'm saying? So my personal opinion for women that are holding a man down while he's incarcerated, put money on his phones, not on his commissary. Good night. Cool. Not good day. Good morning. Still good morning, but you have a good day.